Avery County Schools Spotlight on Education is brought to you by John and Hank Phillips of Avery County Tire and Service in Newland, your tire and car service specialists.
Michelin makes some of the most fuel-efficient tires on the road, so you can take the pump down. Find out how much you can save at MichelinMan.com. Michelin, a better way forward.
Avery Tire and Service has served Newland, Avery County, and the entire High Country for the last 50 years. Family owned and operated, John and Hank Phillips have put together an outstanding team of skilled personnel who can supply and fill all of your automotive and truck needs. Located in the center of Newland, Avery Tire and Service is your local supplier for Michelin tires, as well as the supplier for all the top brands for every part of your vehicle. From tires to brakes, from oil changes to any kind of car or truck service, Avery Tire and Service can do it all, and always at the very highest level of friendliness and quality. If a business has been around for 50 years, then they obviously must be the best at what they do. Avery Tire and Service in Newland, still proudly serving you and all of the High Country.
Welcome to another edition of the Superintendent Spotlight on Education in Avery County. With me today is some of our finest art students from Avery High School. And I'm going to start over here with Alex and just ask you to introduce yourself. Tell us what grade you're in and kind of what you want to do with this art career of yours.
All right. I'm Alex Chapman, and I'm in 10th grade. And I do want to go into art in the future. I really do enjoy it.
Very good.
I'm Brandy Haney, and I am a sophomore as well. I like art as a hobby.
Okay.
I'm Hannah Sabish, and I'm a junior, and I like art as a hobby.
Okay.
I'm Madison Calloway, and I'm hopefully going to go into graphic design when I'm older. So.
I'm Stetson McKinney, and I just like art as a hobby.
Okay. And ladies and gentlemen, you each brought a picture, project you've done. How about take just a second, and we'll start over here with Stetson, and just show the audience what you've done, and tell us a little bit about your work there.
Okay, this is a Wizard of Oz, and it was for the fair.
And we won a lot of prizes at the fair.
Yeah.
Too. And they kind of got ribbons and stickers. They like stickers, right? Stickers are okay. Very good. Madison, what about you?
Well, I have my Marilyn Monroe portrait that I have done, and it was a fair project, and I won Best in Show at the fair with it.
And did you do that freehand?
I graded it, but yes, I had it freehand.
That's pretty good.
I'll show you.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is my watercolor project that we have with Mr. Banner. This is the second watercolor I have done, so I'm pretty proud of it. And freehanded this one too.
I would be very proud of it. Hannah, what about you?
This is the portrait I turned in for the fair, and I got second place. And this was the first watercolor I've ever done, so I'm just glad it looks like an actual person.
That's pretty good. Now, there's only half of you. Where's the other half?
That's a good question.
Were you just a half in your mind
Yeah.
when you did that one? Okay.
This is the Junior Ranger badge that we did. We had someone from Grandfather Mountain come up and tell us about this flying squirrel that resides at Grandfather Mountain, and we each created one, and mine won, and it's a patch now.
Okay, very good.
And this wasn't a project, but I wanted to bring this. I have fabric markers, and I like to do designs like this.
So you did that by yourself?
Yes, with a Sharpie pen and Crayola fabric markers.
You're joking. That is really good.
Thank you.
I thought you'd bought it somewhere. Kind of matches your shirt. You into purple?
Yes, I do
I
like
can
purple.
see that.
This was just an old physical education t-shirt.
It's really nice.
Mine are just a couple of portraits. I have this one, which she has like flowers in her hair and stuff, and this one's a watercolor portrait. And this one I did without a reference picture, so it's not necessarily supposed to look identical to people, but those are my two.
Well, you take the flowers out, and it's kind of people. I guess a person. Yeah. Excellent work.
Thank you.
Just outstanding. A couple of you mentioned Mr. Banner. Who is Mr. Banner?
He's the best art teacher ever.
Yeah.
I would agree with that.
He's great.
And he's really the reason most of you are in art, right?
Oh, yeah.
And want to pursue art. And Alex, I understand he's been such an inspiration to you. You might want to take your art talents to another school. Is that right?
Yeah, exactly. I've had an interview with the North Carolina School for the Arts in Winston-Salem, and that would be for my next 2 years of high school. So that's exciting.
We're excited for you. We would sure hate to lose you, but it is a wonderful opportunity.
It is.
Only the most talented students in the state get to go there. So, but again, we wish you the best on that.
Thank you.
Now, you've talked a lot about the fair. You presented your projects at the fair. And Stetson, last year I think you were kind of involved with a project with barn quilts.
Yeah.
Tell us just a little bit about it.
We each drew designs for barn quilts, and then the person who wanted them come and picked the best design, and then we just made it. Like we painted it.
And made a little profit on it.
Yeah.
Made some money for the art department.
That's how we bought most of our supplies.
Yeah.
Okay. So if we've got someone out here that wants to donate supplies or money for supplies to art, y'all take them, right?
That would be
Yes,
awesome.
Yeah. And then you've done a few community projects too, right? To impact the community. Anyone want to talk some about that? The murals?
Well, I believe Art 4 did a mural at the county jail, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I heard that one turned out really
It's
well.
really nice.
It's really pretty.
And one of the people there looked like the sheriff, Kevin Fry. I think they modeled him. And one at the YMCA, which is just a wonderful, wonderful project. What are some of the projects you're going to do the rest of this year? Because I know this semester has just begun and you're getting ready for some exciting work there. So what's some things you're going to do?
Well, recently we've been working on remaking clothes, which has been really interesting. We went to the Rams Rack and got some older clothes, and we're currently, cutting them up, sewing them in different ways. It's really neat.
I saw that the other day, and I wasn't really sure what you were doing. So what's the plan for that?
I do not have art this
Okay.
semester. I'm not in that class. So.
Well, we're just trying to remake clothes because it's a good thing to do. It's it impacts the environment to some extent, and it's a good skill to have to be able to sew and remake new clothes.
So you're into a lot of projects in art, not just paper and pencil and colors.
Yeah, we
but,
have a
Lots of
big
different
variety.
things, yeah.
Anyone do pottery?
Yeah, we had a woman come and do a lot of pottery with us for the bowls. What is it called?
Bowls for Avery or something?
Bowls for
frame.
Avery. Yeah, and that's where everybody makes a bowl, and we get to we make it with our hands, or we can use like a wheel, and we glaze it and do all this stuff, and we can sell it and make a little money.
And that goes back to the community too.
Yes.
It does.
So that is great. Now, if you had the opportunity to help Mr. Banner and Miss Dellinger recruit students into art at Avery High School, Stephen, what would you tell them?
It's fun. Art's fun. Like, it's not just really easy, and it's relaxing class.
Mason, what would you tell them?
Well, I mean, even if you're not good at art, you would really love art with Mr. Banner, because no matter what you do, whether it looks good or not, he will compliment you on it. And if you need help, he will help you, but he definitely won't let you give up on it, even if you want to.
I would need that. What about you, Hannah?
It's just a way to get out of your head for an hour and a half if you have a really tough schedule, and it's just something to look forward to.
Zany, what about you?
Mostly what Madison said, and Mr. Banner helps you so much, and you will definitely improve. Whether you were good at art to begin with or you weren't, he's going to help you, and he's not going to let you give 50%, 75%. It's 100%. And he knows when you're not doing your best. He will get on you.
Now, what if you're like me and have no artistic ability? Why should I take art?
Well, because you start from square one. And
Yeah, I mean, it's a great skill to have regardless. And it's good for you. I think that it's a nice way to relax and express yourself in general. And we have a really great program, I think.
When folks who determine budgets, giving money, make decisions, one of the first programs so often that's cut, art, performing arts, visual arts. So, Alex, what are you going to tell our state legislators who are determining budgets, why should we keep art at Avery High School?
Well, it's important, and it exercises your creative skills so that you can better problem solve or, work out problems in your community. And in general, it's just a great skill, and I think it's very important.
What else?
Arts, I think, are probably the most important thing at school for me. Whatever problems you're having, you can get that out through your work, and there's so many things that you can create and that you can do in the world. And I mean, you would love to have people say, that girl came from Avery High School, she worked in our art department before she did this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's kind of exciting. Hannah, what would you tell those folks in Raleigh?
It's really more than just art. It's a way to help you become who you're going to. It's more than just math. It's you actually apply yourself and make something, and that helps a lot of people.
You have something tangible.
Yeah.
Something that's come out of this. Madison, what about you?
Like the others, it's a really good way to express yourself. I know it definitely is for me, and it's something I can be proud of. When I work really hard on something, the outcome, I feel very proud of it, and it's nice to have that.
Madison, what about
It's
you?
it's good for kids who don't play sports or anything, that they have something to do. They can,
And even if they do play sports, they can do art.
yeah.
Of course.
It's for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And it says something about our art department at Avery High School and the fact that with a fairly small student body, about 675 students, we have 2 art teachers. That's unheard of around the state. So compliments to Mr. Banner, Ms. Dellinger, and especially fine students like you.
Thank
We're
you.
very proud of you, and I know that your art will take you very far. But more than that, the lessons you've learned from your family and your teachers will even take you further. Very proud of you, and I wish you the best.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Avery County Schools Spotlight on Education is brought to you by John and Hank Phillips of Avery County Tire and Service in Newland, your tire and car service specialists.
Michelin makes some of the most fuel-efficient tires on the road, so you can take the pump down. Find out how much you can save at michelinman.com. Michelin, a better way forward.
Avery Tire and Service has served Newland, Avery County, and the entire high country for the last 50 years. Family owned and operated, John and Hank Phillips have put together an outstanding team of skilled personnel who can supply and fill all of your automotive and truck needs. Located in the center of Newland, Avery Tire and Service is your local supplier for Michelin tires, as well as the supplier for all the top brands for every part of your vehicle. From tires to brakes, from oil changes to any kind of car or truck service, Avery Tire and Service can do it all, and always at the very highest level of friendliness and quality. If a business has been around for 50 years, then they obviously must be the best at what they do. Avery Tire and Service in Newland, still proudly serving you and all of the high country.